You've spent your whole life being misunderstood. People misread your calm as arrogance, your ambition as ego, your clarity as coldness. They called you confusing, intimidating, unapproachable. And for years, you tried to correct that. You explained yourself softer, smiled wider, played smaller. But misunderstanding never disappeared, it multiplied. Until one day, you realized the truth. You were never meant to be understood. You were meant to be interpreted. Every misunderstood person eventually reaches a crossroads. Either you keep trying to fit the narrative or you start writing it. You've been treated like a mystery. Fine, mystery is a brand. You've been treated like you're too complex. Good. Complexity is value in a world addicted to simplicity. Stop trying to fix the way people perceive you. Start using it. Because every misunderstanding hides a market, every misfit hides a niche. Think about it. The world doesn't reward normal, it rewards magnetic. People don't follow what they fully understand, they follow what fascinates them. You're not supposed to make sense to everyone. You're supposed to make impact on the few who can feel your frequency. That's how leaders are built, not by mass approval, but by selective resonance. The misunderstood have always driven culture forward. Socrates, condemned for corrupting youth, yet he birthed modern thought. Heraclitus, mocked for obscurity, yet he defined the nature of change. Diogenes, called mad, yet he defined freedom itself. They didn't chase approval, they used misunderstanding as leverage. They realized that being misunderstood is just the world's way of saying, you're early. And early always looks strange until later feels familiar. So, how do you monetize your misunderstanding? You turn isolation into identity. You build from what others criticize most. You amplify what they mock. You weaponize what made you an outcast. Because what repels the masses magnetizes your tribe. The system told you to be clear, but clarity only works when the audience is ready. When they're not, clarity sounds like arrogance. So stop begging to be understood by people who can't comprehend depth. Start talking directly to those who can. Let your message be specific. Let your truth be polarizing. Let your brand offend mediocrity. Because if everyone agrees with you, you're not saying anything new. Misunderstanding is proof of originality. It means you're speaking in a dialect reality hasn't learned yet. When people say you've changed, they're right. You evolved faster than they updated their perception. Don't slow down to be relatable, make them catch up. Your job isn't to blend in, it's to become reference. There was once a man who did exactly that, Heraclitus. They called him the obscure one because no one could interpret his fragments. He refused to explain himself because he knew truth must be experienced, not consumed. Centuries later, he became the philosopher of flow, the one who taught that nothing stays the same. He turned confusion into immortality. You can do the same in business, in art, in presence, in your personal life. The same people who call you confusing now will one day quote you. The same world that doubted you will build careers out of decoding you. You just have to outlast their attention span. Here's how you can turn your misunderstanding into movement. Number one, own your archetype. Stop correcting their labels, refine them. If they call you intimidating, become unshakable. If they call you cold, become composed. If they call you weird, become legendary. Perception is pliable when owned. They can't weaponize what you've already claimed. Number two, speak for the misfits who can't articulate their fire. That's your real market, not the comfortable, but the restless. You are the mouthpiece of the misunderstood. Turn your exile into language for others who live there silently. You don't need perfection, they need representation. That's how you build loyalty, through resonance, not relatability. Number three, make your edge profitable. Whatever they said was too much is your leverage point. If you're too opinionated, teach. If you're too emotional, lead with empathy. If you're too intense, coach the intense. The same traits that cost you belonging at the beginning will pay you in freedom when you use them intentionally. You're not hard to market, you're just marketed wrong. Number four, don't defend your difference, demonstrate it. Let results speak the language they refused to learn. You don't need to explain your method when your outcomes are undeniable. Be like Heraclitus, quiet, consistent, unstoppable. Let them misunderstand until their silence turns to imitation, because imitation is just delayed understanding. When you stop resenting your difference, you start monetizing it. You stop fighting perception and start shaping it. You stop being the misunderstood and start becoming the unforgettable. The world doesn't crown the agreeable, it crowns the indispensable. And indispensability begins where understanding ends. So here's your reminder: you're not confusing, you're coded, and only the right minds are meant to decode you. Let them misread you for now. Let them twist your tone, minimize your vision, question your sanity. It's all data. Every misunderstanding is market research in disguise. Because if they can't categorize you, you've already won. It means you've stepped outside every box they know, and that's where legends live. So build there, profit there, speak from there, because you were never supposed to be understood. You were meant to be studied.